What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the America First Warehouse for episode 50. I'm James Justice. We got Stephen Ruth over here. What are we doing, Steve?
Fighting!
Yeah, all day, every day. Hope everybody's having a good beginning of the week. This is a crazy news cycle we got going on over here, and a lot of big things going on in the world that we're going to talk about tonight. But let's start off with James Comey.
You remember James Comey?
He got indicted or indicted because he got indicted because he was a dick.
Yep.
Was
he Trump's pick, or how did he end up working under Trump?
Well, he was there before Trump.
Oh,
so
okay.
he was already in the government, you know, snaking around with
Gotcha.
the deep state people, and he was just
Hanging around the swamp.
like the swamp creature he is.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's going to be more indictments coming. We're looking for James Clapper. We're looking for Peter Strzok. We're looking for Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and a whole bunch of those clowns that are still running around free today and shouldn't be. It's absolutely ridiculous, you know.
It is what it is.
What
It's
about-
the deep state.
Yeah, it's the deep state. What are
They've
you gonna
got the
do?
juice.
Yeah, the juice. So, did you see Adam Shifty Schiff? He got approached by.
There's the guy who never gets lead.
No, Pencil Neck got approached by one of our friends over here, Ben Berkram, and he did a really good job with this, man. He, I'm just gonna let you see it. He read him his Miranda rights out in public. Let's roll this clip real quick. Clip 2. Yeah.
Let's do it.
So yeah, he got approached and he was looking a little silly in the eyes, man. You know how his eyes bulge out like he just took a hit of crack? Yeah, man. Let's check it out.
This guy, what a dirtbag.
You lied about Russia. You lied about Ukraine. Excuse me. Sorry about that. What are you going to do when the deep state can't protect you anymore? Have a nice day. When you're brought up for treason, what is your response going to be then? You're going to hear these words later, but you might as well hear them now. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Epic.
I love that independent journalist.
You cannot
Yeah.
afford an attorney. You will be provided with one. Do you understand these rights? I've cited them to you. Adam Schiff, everybody. Guys, the Democrats are committing treason. This is the shame. He doesn't have time for my questions. But right now, what we have going on in our country is an attack on our sovereignty. And it's time that all Americans stand up against it. I pray that you wake up and the Democrats wake up to the lie that's going on. But I think that's what's happening. I think the American people are seeing through it. And that's the beauty of this. You can't hide from it anymore.
Have a nice day.
Look at his secretary, ashamed of herself. Ashamed of herself. Yo,
She should be.
he is a good reporter, man.
Yes.
So if you don't know who Ben Berkram is, you can go find him on Real America Voice. This guy was out at the border under Biden, and he exposed a lot of things, the trafficking networks, their methods of operation, and just an incredible, incredible journalist, man. Big shout out to him. And, so over this weekend, we had a really good time. Me and the Belmore Patriots, we went out to the North Fork Vineyards out there, do a little R&R and hang out with the Patriots. And let's pull up this picture real quick. We were quite a number over there. It was good. I'm not going to release the name of the vineyard just because we got to protect their identity. But, yeah, we rolled out there convoy style, and it was awesome. Do we have a video clip that is of that? Let's see. Should be All right, guys, we are here at the vineyard. No, not clear. Anyway, if you want to see the full videos, just go to my Facebook channel, James Justice, or you can go on Rumble, UCNY News, and catch the clips there. Had a little oopsie with the upload today, but it's all right. Not a big deal. So I have this meme. Let's pull up this meme. This is great.
Did you bring your butterfly collection to the vineyard?
Oh, I sure did. So this is what happens when you try to tell the people the truth, right? When it's nothing but lies, you can keep that up, keep that image up. And so when you're trying to tell people the truth, all they want is lies, right? They run towards the lies, they demand the truth, and then when somebody finally tells them the truth, they just walk away. They don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
Absolutely.
I'm about to Hunter Biden laptop.
Oh, yeah. So I've been sitting on a Hunter Biden laptop ever since Giuliani released it to Marco Polo's group, And I have a signed copy. You can go to ucnynews.com and go check out Hunter Biden's laptop. I have Ashley Biden's diary. I have the unredacted flight logs of Jeffrey Epstein and his black book that everyone's still running around with redacted copies. I don't know how, because I got my hands on the unredacted copies, and I have the names and addresses of all these
but you're
people.
a captain in the gay mafia.
That's it. That's it. Somebody's got to do it.
I know.
You know what I mean? But so go to ucnynews.com. I got a ton of stuff on there that you guys are not going to want to miss because it's just straight truth. So
ucnynews.com.
You hear about BlackRock?
I did.
BlackRock, what they're trying to do with the utility companies?
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Oh man, pull this image up real quick. So what BlackRock is doing right now is they're trying to buy out all the utility companies for electric in the United States. And they have the money to do it.
Of course.
So nothing's really going to stop them besides us. And so what they're doing is they're buying out private utility companies, and they're going to be flipping them and merging them into their AI systems. So they want to set up these warehouses on coast to coast and have these things sucking off our utility grid and draining our power, and which is probably going to make the rates increase for us.
Well, they've already been increasing. My electric bill for the past 3 months has been over $900 a month.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Like how's the
over $900 a month I'm paying for my utilities, and my taxes every month on my property are $1,660 a month on my property taxes. So between my property taxes and my electric bill, I'm at $3,500 a month.
Yep.
25, 35. What did I say? $1,900 for my property taxes and $1,000 extra, $950 extra for my electric. I'm at what is that?
It's a lot of money, man. It's
too
much money.
I'm paying 16 plus 1,000, $2,600 a month.
It's crazy.
$2,600 a month.
How does the average person?
Taxes.
How does the average person working a 9 to 5 ever
$2,600 a month
a house
for my electric bill and my property taxes?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Yep.
It's a good thing I make money, but it's ridiculous that my son has to struggle to stay here.
I think Uncle Sam turned gay and he's just bending everybody over.
My son got an OnlyFans account going on to stay here. No, I'm only joking, but he might need to.
Yo, that's crazy. Everybody's got an OnlyFans.
I'm only joking.
Bobbing for apples in the toilet makes money nowadays.
So nonetheless, that's insanity. $1,600 my property taxes and another $1,000 a month for electric.
Yo,
and then
so
I'm not even, my garbage is separate. I pay $60 or $70 a month for my garbage.
It's crazy. You better load that damn pail up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's at a point right now where the average person definitely can't afford a house or a mortgage or anything like that. And a lot of times what you have is you have a lot of big wealthy people now moving into neighborhoods that are like just middle class neighborhoods, not upper class neighborhoods, and they're building these monster project houses. And they're just taxing everybody off the block. And once you get two of these ginormous houses, they're buying.
Raised the values of all the other properties.
Yeah.
Is that what you tell me happened out in Nassau?
Yeah,
That's what happened, right?
Yep. And even in Queens, in Bayside, Whitestone, there used to be a lot of like smaller houses by the water, like one family homes, and they just put up these castles out there, like $3.5 million homes, and they're just stacking them all in the neighborhood. And then the people with the one-story house, and it's like a little old
Their
lady.
taxes get raised tremendously.
Yeah, and they can't afford it with the little income they have off Social
Well, they
Security.
better start selling shit.
Yeah, they better start raking leaves like you always say. Turn them into landscapers or something.
Something. They could probably rob the system like everybody else does.
Yeah, but enough is enough already. But you know what it is also? It's just the school taxes. Every single year, all these schools are like, oh, we need more money. We need more money. We need more money. What happened to AI becoming a companion and starting to bring down the cost of these things? Which
never that.
Yeah,
never that.
They got the smart boards.
So I'm assuming, and I'm pretty sure it's true that when school districts have millions of dollars left over in their budgets from the year prior, they never give it back to the homeowner,
never
to the taxpayer,
never.
So what happens when there's extra money every year in these districts?
They start lining their pockets left and right. hey, you get a bonus, you get a bonus, you get a bonus. Just shut up about it, and business as usual. And it's ridiculous. And another thing with that a lot of these schools are doing, from elementary school all the way up, is they have a budget in the taxes for school supplies for each student.
And
right?
yet they tell the parents to send them in.
Yeah, and then they send the parents out to Staples or Office Depot, and here's your list, and it's like $250 every year, when that's already paid for out of our taxes.
My girlfriend told me that she was instructed that her daughter needed to send in to be brought in with her a box of tissues for every single class that she had for that year.
Yeah, what's she gonna be sad all year? Crying?
You need 7 boxes of tissues to send in with your kid?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insanity.
That's crazy.
Insanity.
They don't have a paper supply budget where they can't afford a napkin.
And if you're going to have 7,000 boxes of tissues brought in one day, where are you going to put them all?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a big screw job. The whole thing is a screw job.
It's insanity. Homeschool your kids. Don't let them get vaxxed.
Yeah.
It's bullshit about the Tylenol. Don't believe that Tylenol bullshit.
Well, I think it has it's a factor. It's not the main factor like they made it to be in the news, but it is definitely.
You saw
a factor.
Robert Kennedy's face when Trump was talking about Tylenol. He said, "Yeah, Trump just told me that I better stay quiet." So he didn't look too proud of that Tylenol incident.
No, he didn't, because Robert F. Kennedy has been on the front lines and exposing these pharmaceutical companies forever, and the fact that the 1986 Vaccine Injury Act took away all liability. But we're going to be taking a break in a couple seconds. I think we got like 15 seconds left. But yeah, man. So we're going to start holding these companies accountable. Otherwise, it's going to be to our own demise. Yeah. So when we come back on the other side, we're going to start getting into this digital enslavement that they're rolling out for us. And stay tuned. Make sure you share it out. I'll see you on the other side.
Who broke the television?
Can we laugh at that? Sounds like me.
As of this week, public gay sex will now be mandatory.
Parties. Am I the only one that see his lips move? Cheekbones, baby.
I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted.
Corporate transfer, fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Hey, fellow patriots, it's Cindy Gross here, host of Right for America, from your favorite place, the America First Warehouse. You've seen me show on my show so many products from this country's #1 most patriotic manufacturer with close to 400 products. You need to exchange the products you use in your house to this company and make your dollars count in our country.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
The America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
All right. We are back at the America First Warehouse. This is Stephen Ruth and James Justice. Episode number 50. Monumental moment.
50,
Monumental
50, 50.
moment.
This shit came quick.
Yeah.
This came really quick.
When I was 50 years old, I was like, what just happened to 49 years of my life?
Hell yeah. So let's get into this digital enslavement plan we got going on. We're going to have Glenn Beck talk about a topic with Bill Gates. I think it's like 50 and 30 or 30 and 50 or 3 and 50.
Anyway, at 48, I met my lovely girlfriend, Lisa Valentino, the beautiful Italian girl I date, and I just want to give her a shout out.
There you go. Good job, buddy. Good job. You're going to get some when you get home. Let's roll this.
Talk to me about the 50 and 5 plan. So the UN has partnered with Bill Gates on this, what they call digital public infrastructure. It's a very fancy term. And I think the simplest way to understand it is they're building a giant digital gulag for all of humanity. So the UN Development Program has officially launched this. It was officially launched at the end of last year, where they're going to get 50 governments, they call them countries, but really they mean governments, to impose at least some major element of this digital public infrastructure on their population within 5 years. So 2028.
Passports.
Digital IDs, and those are already emerging. In fact, many states are developing these now. I just went through the airport yesterday. You can scan your digital ID QR code, right? So that's happening.
And that's really one of the main reasons for the COVID
absolutely
nonsense.
The architecture that was laid down is the backbone of this global control grid that they're building. So then you've got the central bank digital currencies, which are already being unveiled. Right? They've already been released. The World Economic Forum just said a few days ago 98% of the governments and central banks in the world are working on these CBDCs. Once they're fully operational, I guarantee you they're going to start waging war on cash much more openly. They'll say it's a tool for terrorists and pimps and every nasty thing, tax cheats, everything you can think of. Then you've got the payment processing systems, and you've also got, we just had the head of the World Health Organization talk about this recently, the digital health certificates, the digital vaccine passports. They're taking what the EU developed during the COVID, which, by the way, the European Commission was promoting vaccine passports in May of 2019, long before anybody ever heard of COVID or anything like that. So they're taking all of this together, and they are using it to build a control system that will not just be able to surveil and monitor everything you do on an unprecedented scale. When you combine it with AI, the ability to make sense of all this data, it's just mind-blowing, but also to manipulate what you do. And so they're talking about this again pretty openly. If you look at the World Economic Forum meetings, they talk about the benefits of programmable central bank digital currency, where they will be able to say who can buy what, when, under what conditions. And then the Bank for International Settlements, Carol Quigley, to go back to him for a moment, Bill Clinton's mentor, the guy who really exposed this global agenda to create a one world system, he said the apex of the system was going to be the Bank for International Settlements. This is an institution that's almost entirely unknown to Americans. And what they are working on right now, and this is not a secret, it's not a conspiracy because it's not happening behind closed doors, is what they call a universal blockchain ledger. They want to tokenize every asset in the known universe, every farm, every car, every house, every tree, put it on this ledger, this blockchain ledger, and then you're only able to interact with this blockchain ledger using your biometric digital ID, using your central bank digital currencies. And so if I want to buy something from you, I can't just hand you a $100 bill. I've got to go on my device, connect to this blockchain system, transfer the central bank digital currencies to you. And so this is a mechanism for controlling humanity that I think is really unprecedented in human history. And when you take it all together, it's very obvious.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's exactly why I've been saying
we need a digital Bill of Rights and
episode. Digital Bill of Rights. All right. What more proof do you need?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not me saying it. It's not me, just blurting out, oh, this is what's going to happen. Nope. How about we go to somebody that's in the government right now that's the head of the Maha movement. Let's run RFK Jr. real quick.
Every right that you have is transformed into a privilege contingent upon your obedience to arbitrary government dictates. It will make you a slave.
Yep.
And what do we do about this? What do?
We resist. That's what we do.
Yeah, the only thing we can do is resist.
Resist. And
it's crazy.
RFK is right in Donald Trump's ear. So I can only hope and pray that he is getting this information to him, and they are critically making,
I don't know.
whatever
By the look
necessary
on
steps.
RFK's face when Trump was saying Tylenol, he wasn't too happy.
I don't know, but if we don't get this under control soon, let's play out this.
Come on, RFK, step up your game.
Yeah, let's play up. This is going to be the harsh realities of what's going to be happening. So let's play this.
I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to work in the UK unless you have a digital ID. So imagine that.
I don't know. They're going to have major riots, protests.
They already are.
Their cameras are already being chopped up and burned. So have at it. You want to keep pressing? We're going to keep resisting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy is right.
Do we have asset? Yeah.
Well, anyway, shout out to England for resisting.
Exactly. Let's run this next clip because this is what the world's going to look like.
Your overnight account balances have been updated. Time to start a productive day. Final notice, your account balance is below 500. You need 50 credits by the end of the day to avoid automatic eviction. If you have missed work due to illness, you must provide a doctor's note to reclaim your credits.
Any extra credits? Please.
Tensions are high today, with more people planning to join the Citizens Against Digital Control protest. Remember, the government knows who you are at all times. Resisting is not worth the consequences. All of their newest social credit systems are designed to keep you and your families safe and efficient.
Authorities seized a record balance of an individual's credits, citing excessive hoarding.
Traffic violation detected. 7 miles per hour over the limit. 75 credits have been automatically deducted.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
Yep, you got the flu. Your blood work shows a significant iron deficiency. I recommend incorporating more red meat into your diet.
Dr. Jones, your taxes were not filed and have been automatically deducted with late fees. Your medical license has been revoked.
Oh, hell nah, I filed an extension.
I'm telling you, this is going to be the world, man. He told her to go get red meat. Look.
Purchase denied. Monthly red meat allowance exceeded. Try mealworms instead.
Remember, you will eat the bugs. There is the bugs.
The bugs.
Those are the bugs.
You will eat the bugs. You will like the bugs.
Can you guys please let me through?
Attention. Unauthorized political gathering detected. Participants' access to financial services has been suspended.
This is going to be our life, guys, unless you stand up.
Stand up. Resist.
Due to the speeding infraction, your car will be immobilized for 3 days.
Fuck you! Take your surveillance policies and rot in hell!
You've earned 50 bonus credits for reporting your neighbor's hateful misconduct.
I'm telling you, man, this is what it's going to be.
This content exceeds your current social credit tier. May we suggest citizen responsibility? Sarah, open the door. You have been identified by the authorities. Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't resist.
Yeah, so
she jumped.
The what we have to do is resist the CBDCs, which are central bank digital currencies, which are going to enslave us all, and stop playing games, man, because there's not much time left. They want to incorporate all this stuff by 2028 and have the framework put out so they could just make a swift merger over. And, you know, I don't know what the hell New York City's going to look like, but if they do have any beauty pageants and they're looking for, like, Miss New York, I think I found the picture to pull that up. Look at this. Look at this one. This is great. That's going to be Miss New York City if we don't get a hold on our society. That's crazy right there. That's crazy. Yo, remember the lady in Brooklyn that did the home invasion or like a burglary, and then they were trying to figure out who she was, and she was in a full burqa. And they had no idea. They're like, there was like a Brooklyn precinct. Help us identify this suspect. It was like a ninja outfit. You couldn't see nothing. I don't know, man. Absolutely crazy. But that's what we're gonna have to look forward to. And I don't know, man. Bibi Netanyahu showed up at the White House. You saw that one?
Yeah.
And then he didn't want
Trump was shielding him from the media.
Yeah. Should we let them ask questions or should we not? And he's like, I'll leave it up to you, Mr. President. Man, enough is enough, And if you're looking for the Charlie Kirk letter that was written
anyway,
to Bibi,
President Trump has to step up his game. He has to put Netanyahu in check. We all know what he's got to do. He knows what he's got to do. Don't tell Netanyahu, if they don't give you back the hostages, you can go finish the job. President Trump, you know that half of your voter base isn't still on your side. They need you to step up and tell Netanyahu to fuck off, or you're going to leave him to the wolves of the Middle East.
Exactly. Yeah.
Too many children killed.
Yeah, it's like over 65,000 dead. The numbers are probably over 100 by now.
Plus, we know about you killing all the journalists, too.
Yeah. Yeah,
you killed all the journalists. You killed all the children. You sniper the children when they go to get humanitarian aid. President Trump's got to either distance himself from you or go down with the ship.
I think a power move would be to send our troops there, not to fight, just to be there in the presence.
Absolutely. I said that from the very, very beginning.
Yep. Have
from
them
the
there.
very, very beginning.
And then what are you going to do? You're going to bomb our troops?
Exactly. Our troops need to be occupying the area.
You saw He-Man Girl?
Not playing around in Venezuela.
No. He-Man Girl.
What are we going to get? Pupusas out of there?
Oh, my God.
Come on.
What's her name? Greta Thunberg. She got the He-Man cut. You got to see it. I don't have a picture. I would pull it up, but it's hilarious.
What are you going to do when they bomb them again? When did the drone strike the... what do they call them again? The ship?
When we come back on the other side, we're going to have a special guest. So stay tuned. Share this out. Let's beat these algorithms. I'll see you in a minute.
Stay tuned.
Who broke the television?
Can we laugh at that? Sounds to me.
As of this week, public gay sex will now be mandatory.
Parties. Am I the only one who could see his lips move? Cheekbones, baby.
I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do see.
All right. 1 minute, 30 seconds. You want to do her introduction or you want me to do it? You do it.
Hey, fellow patriots, it's Cindy Gross here, host of Right for America from your favorite place, the America First Warehouse. You've seen me show on my show so many products from this country's #1 most patriotic manufacturer with close to 400 products. You need to exchange the products you use in your house to this company and make your dollars count.
She's my
in
sweetheart.
our country.
She called me.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity, for the patriots of America.
All right. Welcome back to the America First Warehouse. We have a special guest over here. Let me give her a little introduction. So we got Julie Ferring, serves as the Director of Community Engagement at Soundview Pregnancy Services, where she's dedicated to building strong partnerships, fostering outreach initiatives, and equipping the community with life-affirming resources. With a passion for service and a heart for women and families, Julie works to connect individuals and organizations with Soundview's mission of offering compassionate support, practical help, and a hope for those navigating unplanned pregnancies. So, in short, she is the opposite of Planned Parenthood, and she is here. She does not want you to kill your baby. She wants you to save your baby and develop a relationship. So let's bring her on. Welcome to the show, Julie.
Hi, James. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure
Thanks
to
for
be
joining
here.
us.
Aw, it's so great being here. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me about your organization and what got you started.
Sure, I'd love to. So Soundview Pregnancy Services is 36 years old, and we were actually created to be an abortion disruptor. It was formed out of Northport Baptist Church, and the pastor at the time just looked at the numbers and the stats, and he was just, blown away at how bad it was.
Yep, 50 million, over 50 million.
Yeah, so we started from humble beginnings, but now fast forward, we have 3 centers. We're in East Meadow, Center Reach, and Riverhead on Long Island, New York.
Are you guys at the corner of Eastwood Boulevard?
We are.
So
and
yeah, I
Middle Country
destroyed those
Road.
cameras.
Okay.
You know the red light cameras right there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they needed to be destroyed.
He used the red light Robin Hood to chop down the cameras.
I think I met you.
Yeah.
I signed one of your petitions.
Yep,
Yay.
probably. Yep.
The stress is gone.
Yeah.
But anyways.
See, that's what happens. You stand up for what you believe in and
yes,
look.
that's right.
God's
That's right.
willing,
That's right. So, so our mission is to serve women and men that are in an unplanned pregnancy with practical, emotional, spiritual support,
Probably
in
more
so
than
many
50%
ways.
of the time.
Well, the stats of, let's talk about Christians in general, because those are the stats I have.
Yeah.
But Christian women, 1 in 4 Christian women have had an abortion. For men, it's even higher at 1 in 2.
Wow.
So the rates are huge. And here in New York State, I know you have viewers all over the country, internationally, but New York is almost pretty much ground zero for abortion.
Yeah.
California is like number 2, Illinois is number 3. So we have a severe problem here. We're actually a travel abortion state, and we're seeing some of those women come into our centers. So how do we treat them? Well, we treat them with love, no judgment, and we offer them, professional medical services. So medical grade pregnancy test, ultrasound. We also do, which I'm very proud of, is the abortion pill reversal.
Oh, wow.
So
Get out of here, really?
only 15% of all pregnancy centers nationally provide this protocol in-house. So Soundview does.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And really what it is progesterone therapy. So if a woman takes the abortion pill, which is actually a multi-pill protocol, and she changes her mind, we are actually able to give her a last-minute choice. Think of that.
And there will be no side effects, birth effects, anything like that?
That's a great question. No, because we use progesterone, which is a naturally occurring women's hormone. And what that does, it nourishes the baby basically back to health, back to life. I mean, it hasn't passed away, but back, to be more invigorated.
Yeah.
And, if the woman gets to us within 72 hours, we can most likely save her baby. And so far, since we've been doing this for not that long, we've saved 10 babies. Beautiful babies, and we have a woman in the protocol at the moment, and we're praying she's going to deliver a healthy baby as well.
That is great, man. That's great. You're doing God's work.
We are. The hard thing is that the medical community, the mainstream medical community, calls it junk science.
Yeah.
And that really upsets me because this is a life-saving, healthy way to give women a last-minute option.
Yeah.
And we want to give women these options.
Well, the only reason why they gave you that name is because you're hurting their profits.
Of course.
So
it's all about the money.
When they call your names and try to slander your company, you're over the target. So you're doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, since you brought that up, I don't want to get off on a rabbit trail, but there's something called fakeclinics.org, and they slam pregnancy centers, and they lie about what we do. But we're all over the country, in every state, and we provide such beautiful services. Everything's free, confidential. We don't take insurance, and that's such a relief to these women and men coming in.
Yeah, because that's a big impact. Is the insurance? A lot of people worry about that, and
Yes.
it makes them de-incentivized to even reach out for help.
It is. We also have social workers on staff, which is amazing. And so we can refer out for housing, prenatal care, health insurance, everything you can imagine that a woman would need. We screen for human trafficking, which is huge on Long Island.
That's good.
Domestic violence, drug, alcohol addiction, and mental health concerns, which are skyrocketing as well.
Yeah.
And then we get them the help that they need. And so we do educate. We have 3 pillars. We're medical, educational, and we do share the gospel.
Good.
So we are evangelistic, but we educate on all her options. So abortion, because we want her to know what that is entailing,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
All the ramifications, and parenting, the beautiful option, and then adoption, which is rarely chosen, sadly, but we do offer that as well.
That's good. That's good. Because
So if somebody doesn't want a child, you try to convince them to have the child and let it be for adoption.
No. We never try to manipulate her or cajole.
the goal is for the parent to keep the child and raise
Well,
them.
that's our heart. That's
Yeah.
our goal. That's our prayer. We are abundantly pro-life, but we don't want to manipulate. God gives us free will.
Yeah.
So she is free to choose whatever choice. If she chooses abortion, we actually invite her back for post-abortive recovery, which we offer, which for women, and we refer for men as well, because men lose, their fathers,
Yeah,
right? They lose a baby to abortion. And then parenting, if a woman chooses to parent, we have a beautiful 9-month pregnancy coaching program.
Nice.
And we'll give her a free baby shower if she needs one. And then when baby's born, we have a new to 2 parenting program that goes up until baby's 2 to 3 years old. So we are really holding her hand and walking with her and mentoring her for, up to 3 years.
Which is goes past the postpartum depression point, where
Exactly,
they're at their most
yeah.
vulnerable stage as a parent.
That's
which
a really good
I think
point.
that's really good.
Yeah. So we, the other side said, oh, you pro-lifers, you just care about the baby and then you're done with her. Well, almost all pregnancy centers, I would say that's a hard no. That is not true. That's not fact.
Yeah.
We love her and we try to do everything we can for her. We give her material assistance like diapers and wipes and baby clothes. And like I said, the shower thousands of dollars worth of items, and everything is brand new.
Yeah.
We want to show her love and value.
Yeah.
Because these women, not all of them, but many of them are coming from really terrible backgrounds. They've had abuse. And so, we show them the love of God and the grace and provision, right? God
Do you have any
provides.
affiliates?
We do have several affiliates, a huge network, but we're affiliated nationally with NIFLA, with CareNet, with ECFA, which is a financial accreditation organization. So we do have a number of well-known affiliates.
That's great.
That's good. And I like the fact that you guys provide like ultrasounds and all the services that Planned Parenthood claims that they provide, and they actually don't. There was a group, I think it was
Really? They don't?
Center for Medical Progress, that these were the same people that were going up and setting up the Planned Parenthood, like CEOs and all these top officials for organ harvesting.
Uh-huh.
And they were saying that when they called every single one of these Planned Parenthoods throughout the country, and they're like, hey, I'm pregnant, and I was just wondering if I can come in and get an ultrasound and, just see what's going on with my baby,
Mhm.
and they're like, yeah, we don't provide those services. But
They
if
don't
you,
want
if you
you to
want
grow
if you
attached.
want an abortion, you can come on in.
Yeah, right. But they don't want you to grow attached.
Well, many of the Planned Parenthoods, they will do a sonogram and they will charge her for that. However, they will not show her the screen.
Yeah.
So they'll turn the screen because they know that image of that beautiful baby, which is not a clump of cells.
No, it's
if
not.
she sees that, the national statistics show 80 to 90% of women that see their baby on the ultrasound will choose life
Yeah.
for that baby. And
Amazing.
that's why we went medical. It
Amazing.
really is.
Yeah.
Because especially with the technology, you know, the
This
4D,
right here is a conversation that people need to listen
Yeah,
to.
the 4D sonograms in itself, it's like taking a picture outside of the womb, inside the womb, where you could
Exactly.
see every detail of the baby, the skin, the fingers, the eyes, what it looks like, the profile. It's a full-on photo inside the womb with light, and it's incredible. Once you see it, you're like blown away.
yeah, the beating heart, and the heart beats at 21 days.
So she has the statistics showing that ladies or young women who see the baby in the ultrasound are 90% more likely to have that baby.
True. In New York, our stats are lower because our hearts are hardened. We're a harder culture.
Yeah.
Our stats at Soundview are 60% conversion rate.
But
when she
nationally, it's
sees it.
90?
It's 80 to 90. It does vacillate, and I think it probably even vacillates geographically. You know, California, the bluer
yeah,
states,
where
it
the
might
lower
be
morality
different.
cities are, you're going to find higher rates of abortion because they don't believe in God
Basically,
as much.
we here in New York are animals, and that's why we're less heart. We have less heart.
Well, they demoralized everybody.
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? And New York is just one of the epicenters of the results when you take God out of the equation. What happens? You know, you just get a free society. They want to do whatever they want. We got about 10 seconds left till break. But when we come back on the other side, we're going to see how we can support her. And,
On that note, all glory be to God.
all glory be to God. We'll be right back.
The America First Ultra MAGA store. For all your MAGA needs.
There's so much to this.
We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA store.
Gold and silver, it's God's money, and we all need it. Unfortunately, the whole precious metals industry is rigged in favor of the wealthy people. In fact, it's so complicated that 95% of all Americans don't own any precious metals. What the industry needed was a way for us to buy fractional units of precious metals, get free storage in a secure vault, have them insured, take physical possession of the metals, or instantaneously liquidate the assets at one of the highest buyback prices in the industry. Well, now there is. It's called a Sound Money account, and everybody needs one. With a membership, you can start buying gold and silver with as little as $1. Now that fits everyone's budget. Also, our members can gift gold and silver between each other in our Sound Money accounts. What a great way to pass on generational wealth. You'll be able to rest easier knowing you have the security and flexibility found in having your very own Sound Money account. Please scan the QR code or go to TAFWSoundmoney.com to learn more. The America First Warehouse wants every American to have access to owning their very own precious metals.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
The America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
America First Warehouse
was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Welcome back to the America First Warehouse. I'm James Justice. We got Stephen Ruth over here.
Oh,
and our
yeah.
special guest, Julie, who is changing the hearts and minds of people all across this nation when it comes to pregnancies.
Soundview Pregnancy Services.
How can people support you, and where can they go?
Well, to support us here in New York, we would love that, because we need all hands on deck as the abortion capital. Please go to friendsofsoundview.org and you can donate online. You can also mail us a check if that's what you'd like. You can pray for us. We actually have a prayer text group that you can join. And that is really the biggest way that you can help us financially. We have a $2 million annual budget that's growing every year, especially since we opened up our new third center in 2023. So we are looking for more support, national support, so we can make even more of a difference and reach more women for life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So get out there and support her, and make sure that you guys take care of this woman right here, because this organization, you're not going to get anybody like this that's going to fight and be the rival to Planned Parenthood and saving babies instead of destroying them. So, go show your support, guys. I have another special guest coming on to give us an update on the January 6th cases and what's going on legally. Let's bring on Ivan Raiklin, good friend of General Flynn's, and he's going to come on and pop in and say hello again. Let's bring him on. What's up, my brother?
What's going on?
Welcome back.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back. So I hear we got some updates.
I don't know if it's welcome back. I think this is my debut.
It could be. It could be.
I don't know. I think he's been on before for sure.
Yes. So smash us with some updates. What do we got going on out there?
I mean, I don't know where to start. I'll do a quick one. I'll basically say this. We have a new January 6th select committee that you're probably tracking, chaired by, it's a subcommittee under the Judiciary Committee, so that means Jim Jordan's the committee chairman, and unfortunately the ranking member of Judiciary is Jamie Ratskin. He needs to be shackled and worse than that. But unfortunately we have cowards in the Department of Justice that aren't doing anything against the deep staters in the DOJ. So we got that going on. But we do have Barry Loudermilk, Troy Nels, Clay Higgins, Harriet Hageman, and Morgan Griffith trying to work the problem set. And it's really going to come to us to help carry them across the finish line, because at the end of the day, they're not as motivated as we are to get to the truth of January 6th, because we were weaponized against and they were sitting members of Congress, just kind of like, cooperating to graduate, using their little colored pencils and crayons to move along to the next election. I mean, that's the reality of it.
Yeah, basically. So with this revelation with the CIA members being embedded all over the crowd of J6.
250, right?
Yeah, it was
250 CIA,
I
FBI
think they
members.
claim that they're FBI.
Yeah,
FBI,
they're saying they were FBI. 250 FBI members, agitators.
74.
In the crowd agitating. 250 FBI agitators.
274.
Well, no, it's unclear. Like, I'm not
274?
one to defend the FBI. Don't get me wrong, because I don't trust them. And now that Cash didn't really do anything to surround himself with people that could be his Praetorian Guard, meaning elevating the whistleblowers to be his inner circle, and then placing at the second tier level those that were unjabbed within the FBI. Since he hasn't done that, he's literally been co-opted, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But having said that, the 274, we don't know when they arrived.
Cash's girlfriend's a Mossad agent.
Well, I don't know about that.
We don't know.
Cash is suing. Cash is suing the guy, the lead whistleblower, exposing the corruption of the Biden criminal syndicate. Instead of elevating him as the deputy director, basically, he's suing him through his girlfriend. I mean, seriously, Cash. I mean, why don't you focus your time on de-weaponizing, and I won't use expletives on this show because it's probably a family-friendly show.
Not necessarily.
Uncorkscrew your own agency, bud.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got to clean the house of these departments. Otherwise, nothing is ever going to get done, and we're just going to fall back right into the same swampy
Pathetic.
basket.
I mean, that's pathetic.
Yeah, it is.
Cash is another cheerleader.
Well, he's got to hold his weight, man. You know, we've been waiting.
He's busy going to dinner. You know, he's busy going to dinner in New York while what's his name?
Ivan,
Charlie Kirk's getting slaughtered.
you've seen the cheerleader commercial with DeSantis and Trump, and we just see and Ted Cruz. We just see Cash in there. He's another cheerleader for the cheerleader commercial.
No, I'm busy working the problem. So here's how we work the problem. If you're listening in, Cash, Dan, Pam, David Warrington, Susie Wiles, President Trump, Ed Martin, Judge Janine, why don't you go ahead and help this new subcommittee that Loudermilk's chairing, and give him access to the #1 D.C. Metropolitan Police Department whistleblower that exists, that's supposed to report to prison tomorrow. His name's Shane Lamond. He's reporting to prison because he was going to obstruct Democrat narrative in the case against the Proud Boys. He was going to testify, but instead, what did the Democrats do? They charged him and convicted him of obstructing Democrat narrative. Guess what? Guess who his judge was?
Who was the judge?
The same judge as Roger Stone's judge.
Oh, my God. So you know they're getting railroaded.
Yeah. So anyway, while Cash is busy going to MMA fights, Pam's busy going to tennis matches and baseball games, you got people like me trying to do their jobs for them. But unfortunately, I don't have the authority to work it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem.
I can
man.
only sound the alarm. I mean, I'm doing my duty, which is the duty to warn. Now it's up to them, for someone in their inner circle, to be like, hey, slap, slap, slap. Now that your faux news hit is over, why don't you start working the pardons on Shane Lamond so we can get to the truth of January 6th Fedsurrection? Why don't you go ahead and pardon the 8 nonviolent Oath Keepers? Why don't you go ahead and pardon the 4 nonviolent Proud Boys that still haven't been pardoned?
Absolutely. Amen.
Is my frustration seeping out of my skin?
Yeah, well, it's justified.
Yeah, clearly and justifiably.
Yep. Because,
have I advocated for anything about myself the last 10 minutes?
No,
never.
Because the most important things is what I'm kind of talking about. Once we get these guys pardons, now we have another 13 people, and then Tina Peters, the 14th, after President Trump orders A.G. Bondi to order her U.S. Marshal Director, Mr. Serralta, so that he can order 4,000 U.S. Marshals to conduct a legal raid on insurrectionist Colorado as they extract Tina Peters from her POW status. So once we do all that, you got 14 individuals that are willing, ready, and able to fight against the leftists that are out there.
Yeah, it's true.
But no, the deep state is just running circles around these toxic, feckless cowards at the DOJ that are supposedly de-weaponizing the DOJ.
Yeah,
we're not seeing it on our
not
end.
at all.
You know, we have the same frustrations you do. You know, we've been.
But how about this? Let me close with something nice.
What you got?
This administration is 1 trillion times better than what we would have seen with Kamala Harris.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
Yep.
But I'm not here to do 1 trillion times better than the Kamala Harris regime. I'm here to help motivate so that we get an A+ perfection of a republic. And we're not even close to that.
No.
So join me in calling out these scum within the DOJ and then calling out cowardice. Because at the end of the day, to me, a coward is worse than a traitor. Because a traitor already has they have the courage to
be a traitor,
to push back and destroy their own community, right? Whereas a coward, they're not even willing to stand up and build a team to push back against these traitors. So first order of business, wipe everybody out. I mean, Cash could do the same thing that Pete just did. Have everybody meet in Quantico, all your senior leaders in the FBI, and essentially say, hey, folks, if you're vaccinated, guess what? You're not coming to work tomorrow because you're not a critical thinker. And oh, by the way, if you do want to come back to work tomorrow, you write a sworn affidavit explaining how and why you got the jab. And that'll be used as your administrative processing out of leadership in the FBI, creating vacancies so that the whistleblowers
we get audio
can
out
fill those
here?
roles and the unjabbed can fill those senior positions and clean house.
Yeah. No,
Exactly.
that's a power move right there, and that would be effective, and it would work.
Checkmate.
Yep. 100%. So we got about 2 minutes left on this segment. But
Know your enemies.
yeah, you already know, man. We got to link up again, man. It's been a while. But yeah, so what do you think that the American people could do? All right, so let's get in real quick. Let's get into this whole digital enslavement that we got going on with the CBDCs and the Bill Gates rollout with all this stuff. They're going to be banning cash soon. How do you think Americans can fight this?
Well, first off, it'd be nice if President Trump would not cavort with the enemy in the White House in the Oval, where he has on one end, flanked to his side, Mark Zuckerberg, and on the other side, he's got Bill Gates. And then today, he's got Albert Bourla, the CEO of Pfizer, the main DNA mutilation distribution platform on the planet, the CEO of that thing.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, this Houston, we got a problem, and it's not only in Houston.
No, I know. It's worldwide because
It's right in the White House too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I hope Trump.
It's embarrassing. It's disgusting. It's pathetic.
It is.
But
it is.
We got to keep calling it out because you got all these yes men everywhere. I'm sorry. I'm going to call a spade a spade.
Our
If you don't like
president's
it,
become a yes man.
Yeah, pushing in the chair for Netanyahu, man.
Exactly.
Like that's his dad
was
or
kissing
something, man. I
Netanyahu's
don't like
ring.
that. But we got to
That's
get
all
some.
in the last 24 hours, man.
Yeah, we got to get some balls back in the White House,
TV
and that's the bottom line.
Today, Albert Bourla. Last week or whatever, a couple weeks ago, Zuckerberg. Hey, let's face it, man. These guys weaponized not only against our president, they weaponized against us.
Yep.
So President Trump may forgive these folks. I'm not going to forgive them. Okay.
We're not either. We're not either. You know, how many people died? How many people got these adverse reactions? This was a global eugenics operation that they carried out, and the people that lost their family members won't even stand up and fight.
Nope.
It's crazy.
Nope.
But yeah, man, we got about 20 seconds left. But yeah, man, we're gonna get you on again. We'll get a longer segment. And
Yeah.
what a world, huh? What a world. But
Thanks for having me on. And if you're available, I'm doing a quick Twitter space at 9 to talk about Shane Lamond. He's supposed to report at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. We might be able to get him a pardon before then. So
nice.
Pray.
All right. Yeah, definitely.
Jump in.
Thanks for the invite.
Thanks for coming on, Ivan.
Yeah, thank you,
I'll talk
Ivan.
to you soon.
Peace.
Peace, bro. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Know Your Enemies podcast. Make sure you share it out so we can beat these algorithms and stop this swamp from taking over our country. We're going to restore the republic, and we're going to be back for episode 51. We'll see you later. I'm
Thank
James
you,
Justice.
ladies and gentlemen.
We're out of here.
All glory be to God.